guys? Welcome back for another video on the Fit. Had an issue the other day leaving for work and the car wouldn't go into gear. Car's not running. No problem. Shifts. But when I take my foot off the pedal, it doesn't reset. So I'm thinking master clutch cylinder is shot. Now I'm going to go ahead and replace the slave cylinder as well. Starts. Pedal won't reset. Try to put it in gear. Nothing. Gotta force it. See? Pedal in. Won't reset. There you go. Turn it off. Goes in gear. So we're gonna go ahead and do the master clutch cylinder and the slave cylinder. Now, master clutch cylinder has a pin that hooks to the clutch pedal and is held on by 2 bolts on the inside, and then everything else would be under the hood. So let's go ahead and get to it. So for the master clutch cylinder, you push the pedal in, should reset. It's not, it's just holding itself. So there's a pin here you gotta remove, pull the pin, slide it out, and there's 2 bolts holding it in. I'm gonna remove the pin section now. I'm gonna loosen those 2 bolts till I do everything else under the hood, and I'll come back and remove them entirely to pull it out. So this is the pin you gotta remove off the clutch pedal, pull that out. Look at the grooves on that thing. It's going to have to be replaced. But I used a 12mm with some extensions to loosen that nut. There's another nut on the other side. Just loosen it for now. Don't forget the rotation this is in when you reinstall the new one. So this is shot. This should not be doing this. So now that I loosened the 2 nuts, everything else is going to be done under the hood. So then now that I loosened the 2 12mm nuts on the bottom with the master clutch cylinder, pull the slide pin out. I'm going to have to remove the battery and pull the whole airbox setup out to have access to the slave cylinder, which is down there. The master clutch cylinder is down there. Now that the battery and the airbox has all been removed, the master clutch cylinder that you put back there, right around that area, cylinder would be this unit here with the 2 12mm bolts holding it in, plungers here, the bleed valves here. Just gotta loosen the clutch line on that side, but I'm gonna save the slave for last, focus on the master clutch first, since that's gonna be a little bit more challenging. So here we got the new master clutch cylinder, the old one. You can tell the old one is shot. It is moving freely. This one takes some force to move. I took the gasket from the old one, put it on the new one. I gotta move the lines over. Now the hard line here has a pin on this side. You need to pop all the way out to move this fitting to this one, and then you're gonna slide the pin on that side where the 2 holes are. On the old one, for the hard line, you take this pin, you're gonna use a flat tip screwdriver, and I'm going to pop that pin out. The whole fitting with the hard line comes out. You're going to seat it in with the next one. There's the holes for that one. So there's the pin. It's going to go in the little grooves here on the hard line. You're going to pop that in the hole there, and then slide the pin through. So still have to put that slide pin in. That there was super easy to get to. This one was a little bit more exciting. Had to use the magnetic nut driver here, go underneath the plastic so it went in straight, get her started, and then I hammered down with the impact. But yeah, now I just need to put the slide pin in and then finish up under the hood. So I've got the slide pin and then 2 12mm nuts on the inside tightened down. Got the master clutch cylinder, the new one right there. Ran the hose for the reservoir. Tightened down this hard line here with my 12mm flare nut wrench. Now I'm going to do the slave cylinder. It's got two 12mm bolts holding it down. And I'm going to loosen that hard line once we break those loose. Alright, so here's the old slave cylinder. Here's the new one. This was a 17mm head. The hard line there was a 10mm, so I used my flare wrench, 17 to hold the big one, 10 to loosen the little one. Do the same thing for the new one, put it back on, using 12mm bolts on it. And then this is the bleeder screw. Will bleed the air out of the system once we're all good to go. Get the new slave cylinder in there, bolted down, hard line bolt tightened. Got the push rod there for the throw out. Just gotta bleed the fluid with this little bleeder screw. Should be good to go. So I've got the new slave good to go. Bled the system. But I'll show you what I did with the old one. So with the old one, I'm gonna show you how I bled the new one. So hooked up the hard line. Used my hand, pumped it a couple times, broke that bleeder screw loose, and then tightened it again, and then let it pump a couple more times. Open up the bleeder screw, tighten it, and then my wife said there was finally pressure on the pedal. She pumped it, and we topped off this little reservoir here with brake fluid, .3. And kept going until we were right at the good mark. Now to put everything back together, test drive it. Alright, everything's back together. Moment of truth. Alright, let's go for a test drive. Feels like a new car.